Good night, classmates. My name is Yolanda Xaus, and we are going to record our presentation. Here with me, my colleagues Andrea and Maria José. Say hello, please.
Hi.
Well, I don't know who wants to start. I think we'll start Maria José.
Yeah, I can start, no problem.
Perfect.
Okay, so hello. You should see my presentation. Can you see it, girls?
Yes.
Okay, nice. So, hello, I'm Maria José, and I'm going to introduce you my invention, which I call the home vote system. And it's not invented yet, but I think it could be really useful for all of us. So, first of all, I would like to say that I think that voting it's not only a right, but also a responsibility we all share. So, especially as a woman, I'm aware of the importance of voting because I know the efforts we made in the past to achieve such power. And since the rate of elections is each time lower, I think it's really sad that it seems that we no longer care about who owns the power or who is the ruler, and we have forgotten the times where we had no democracy because we do not do anything to raise our voices and stop the despotism we suffer time after time, and which every election we get, let's say, new wine in old bottles. But what if we could make elections easier? What if we could create a system in which it was impossible to manipulate the results and with which we could vote from the comfort of our couch, just using a smartphone or a laptop? So you might think this is cutting edge technology, but actually it is not. It's quite simple because nowadays we all have an electronic ID and we have a smartphone, and usually our smartphones have the NFC system. And what's this system? So the NFC is a revolutionary communication protocol which allows us to access to our personal data just approaching the chip in our ID to our smartphone. So actually we could use this technology and draw on it to create an app where we could vote, just as I said, using an easy digital platform. So actually, we just need download the app, register our ID, and vote our favorite candidate. And in addition, parties could also add their programs so we could read them before making a choice. By using this, we wouldn't be just saving lots of money in paper, but also doing a great favor to the nature, and also to those letters telling us we have been selected to recount the votes. So I really think this system will hit with people who are too lazy to go and vote, or those who cannot go on a specific date because they are in trouble or in a hospital or whatever. So what do you think, girls? Do you think that we could build up this invention and make it catch on? Can you picture it? If you have any questions, just don't hesitate and ask me, and I will try to answer to you.
Well, I think your innovation is really, really interesting because I think we are very obsolete in this issue. So, but I have a little question. What do you think we would do if the system falls? For example, if there's no good internet connection or something this day?
Mm-hmm. So I thought when I was thinking about this project or this system that we could establish about 2 or 3 days in which people could just enter in the system and vote, and in that way maybe we could avoid those problems you say, because people could enter along this time and maybe not all people would be voting at the same time. But if not, maybe we could also establish like an attention telephone number or something like that, just to help people with travel.
Okay.
Okay.
I have another short question.
Mm-hmm.
What would happen if the people in trouble that you mentioned or that you wrote in the wiki space, if their family members misuse their vote, for example, what would happen?
Okay, so those kinds of systems are thought to be protected with a password
In this day.
or something like this. So I think we could avoid this by a security system such a password, or maybe I don't know, an identification like visual identification, or those things we have in our smartphones nowadays. So
Perfect.
okay.
I have a couple of questions too.
Yeah.
Bueno, I like very much the idea, especially the part of avoiding papers and improving the environment. But I have a couple of questions. For example, what happens if a person doesn't have any device, for example, a computer or a smartphone?
Okay, so in first place, this NFC system can be used by several people, because with the same smartphone or laptop you can connect different IDs or credit cards or whatever. And if not, if you don't have anybody with a smartphone or a laptop close to you, maybe you could use computers in libraries or high schools or universities, just going there and enter to vote. Could be a solution, maybe.
Okay, and is will it be secure? Is it a thing that, for example, another question? If is the hackers
Mm-hmm.
activities, if is protected, the system is protected against these
From hackers. Yeah.
Yes.
So, well, it's just an idea, so I don't know exactly how this could work, but I suppose that there will be security systems to avoid these attacks from hackers, or as I told to Yolanda, through security passwords, or maybe putting your finger in the device, or maybe with your eyes, or I don't know. We could make up something to avoid those kind of things.
Okay.
Okay, then I think
it's fine for me.
It's my turn then. Let me find my presentation.
Yeah, I will stop sharing my screen.
Okay,
yeah.
Perfect.
So, perfect.
Can you see it? Because I cannot see it.
Yeah, I see myself twice, or I see Andrea twice now. Okay.
But I cannot see the presentation.
No, me neither.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
I've seen it a
I see
little.
it now. Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. First, let me introduce me again. My name is Yolanda Xaus, and I'm delighted to be here tonight to talk about an innovative next generation article. I would like to outline to you briefly our cutting-edge product that we have called the smart bedding cover. In case someone doesn't know, we are an innovative company in the market of duvet covers, located in Barcelona, with our head office to answer any questions that you may have at the end of the presentation. Okay, before starting, I would like to ask you, does anyone know about the current problems that everybody have during sleeping hours with their couples? Well, it's always the same story. You are hot and your partner is cold. One of you threw away the blanket during the night, and the other one, it seems that is living like in Siberia, for example, being cold. Have that ever happened to you? I'm completely sure that yes. Well, we have the solution for you. And it is the smart bedding cover that will help you to find the suitable temperature for both. First of all, it will finish with the night discussions for a blanket. This is very important. Secondly, you will not have to fight again to have more blanket and for having the wished temperature. It will end a tug of war with your lover. And third, through an app, you will control the climate of each side by blowing warm or cold air, although it can also be one side on and one side off. Fourth, it's considered a green product because you would not be heating or cooling the whole house to achieve your desired temperature. This is very important too. And finally, and to conclude, the price. The price is affordable. You will not be able to resist, I'm really sure. To put it more simple, you will finish with your relationship problems and you won't never discuss again, at least for a blanket. Well, that brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for listening, and if you have any questions, go ahead.
Well, so I have a couple of questions for you. First of all, I would like to say that I really like your innovation. I think it's really useful, and it could avoid lots of discussions at night, especially when we are tired.
Yes.
And well, my first question is if your bed cover works with a battery system or it has to be plugged into the electrical outlet.
It has to be plugged.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, that was the first question. It's pretty clear, the answer.
Yes,
thank you.
It's really clear.
And the second one, I'm not sure about if you talk about that during your presentation, but does this cover bed can also cool your bed, or is just for warm?
No, it's for both things, because there are two separate plugs for each side of the bed. So you can decide all night if you want to be warm or if you want to be cold. So
that's nice.
No discussion.
Okay, it's really useful. Thank you very much.
And bueno, congratulations for your idea. I like very much. Also, I think it can be useful. In my case also. and bueno, the practical question is, how much is it?
The price actually is 199 euros. It's a little bit cheaper in United, but in Europe is this price.
Okay, it's quite affordable. Mm-hmm. It's a good price.
I told you in the presentation.
Yes. And bueno, if I move to the part of my partner,
yes,
and that it's colder or warmer, what happens?
It's nothing, because you can decide. For example, if you have, if you in this moment are cooling, you have in the side of the cool If you want to move, you can move.
Yes. Also, they are separate.
No,
Two lines separate.
It's two sides, but it's the same cover. So
it's
you can be in the middle with one part of your
half
body.
And half.
Yes, half and half. But I think maybe it's not the best situation, but you can do it.
Okay, I thought maybe it could detect the person or something like that.
Yes.
But I think it's enough.
Yes. If you want to freeze your husband, you can do it.
Yeah, that would
be with the
amazing.
IPC.
Well, not freezing your husband, but
yes.
Okay, thank you very much. For me, that's that's all.
Okay.
So I can make my presentation.
Okay.
Let's see if I can share.
It may be okay. Yeah, that's right.
Like this, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay?
Yes, I can see it.
Yes, okay. Pues I am as the CEO of Glitter Forever, or marketing and sales. I'm going to present our latest product, that is a glitter machine. This invention is created especially for this Christmas because we think it's a very interesting present for everyone, for all the ages, children and so. And our company is very renowned all over the world, and we use cutting edge technology to design our machines. And here it goes, the invention. What's particular in our product, in this glitter machine? There is a sensor that selects automatically the type of glue. According to the surface, the glitter, it's going to be poured on. So if you have a cloth surface, the glue is going to be according to it's going to be the needed to this kind of surface. If you have wood, if you have plastic, if you have iron, if you have leather, anything it's possible, and it's automatically selected. Another point is that there is a digital display that selects the type of glitter. You can find 200 choices in the same machine, different colors, different shapes, stars, hearts, anything you want. And all the glitter is inside. You find the glitter inside refillable cases, so you can refill anytime you finish a bottle. You can fill it again with the same type of glitter or change it if you want. So, sorry. So this product is going to be launched next October in Barcelona, and then in November it's going to be available in the shops all over the world, and we think it's going to be a very interesting invention to have at home, because, for example, if you need to go to a party and you don't have a new dress, you take this machine and you make your own design from shoes, from clothes, or anything you need. And I think I can end the presentation, with our slogan that is "Be distinguishing and buy a glitter machine." So thanks for listening, and if you have any question, you can ask. Feel free to ask.
Okay. I think my nephews will be really, really happy with this product. So, but I have a couple of questions. Does this glitter spoil clothes?
That you mean that it makes like stains
Yes.
in the clothes?
Yes.
Yeah, depending on the glue, but in general, yes, the normal glue makes the stains. But if you need, we have available a bit more expensive glue for that doesn't stain the clothes, for example.
So when, as you said, on this it is used, can be removed.
Well, it can't be removed because you glue the glitter on the place, but if you need to, for example, you put glue on a cloth and then you don't want anymore that glue there, that glitter there, we have available a kind of product that removes that thing, eliminating without stains and anything. But you have to be aware, to know that you are going to remove it before, because it's you want on a chair, for example. It's going to be forever. Is the thing.
So we have to be careful.
Yes.
Okay, I have no more questions. Thank you.
Okay, so I also have a couple of questions for you. Yeah, there I am. Okay. So my first question is if you think that by using this glitter machine, people could start recycling old clothes and furniture instead of just buying new ones.
Yes, and it is a part of the idea of the company, because nowadays, the greenhouse effect and the environment is global thought. And yes, of course, then you can have new things, putting only glitter on them. So yes.
Okay, that's nice. And against the capitalism we suffer, it's also a great idea. So my second question and my last question is if kids could also use this machine, or it's more specifically designed for adults. It's dangerous for them, or?
Yes, you have to be careful with the glitter, of course, but because depending of the glitter you use can be toxic, and you have to try not to eat the children. It's not very good idea if they eat glitter and things like that. But there's a special line for children that you can buy and do arts and crafts with children, and that is organic. It provides from microorganisms and is totally eatable and sustainable. So yes, that's a specific line for that.
Okay, that's great. So those are my questions, and congratulations on your presentation. So I think now we need to choose which idea we find the best one, right?
Yes.
So yes. I can start if you want. So I have to say it's a difficult choice because I think both ideas are really interesting. But maybe I would choose Yolanda's one because I never agree with my boyfriend in bed. So when I'm freezing, he's hot, and when he's hot, I'm freezing. And so I think it would avoid lots of discussions and problems.
I really have the same problem as you.
Yeah.
I think for this I thought in this idea because it's completely difficult to have the same temperature at the same time. Completely difficult.
Yeah,
I don't know. I cannot understand.
I have a big bed, and that is a big solution for us. One there and the other there.
Maybe my problem is this one, that we are sleeping in a small bed.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 2 blankets or 3 blankets, and the other only one or only a sheet.
Oh.
So, bueno, that is that is what happens at home. So, bueno, now that I am talking, I can say maybe I could choose the boat system, because mira, you know, my family had a problem. Now they are in the hospital, and they had a lot of trouble to make a boat, and because they couldn't move, and my mom couldn't move, and she had a lot of trouble to give a boat, and people is hospitalized or in places they can't go, and it would be a great idea. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Well, so I think I have the final result. But I think both are very interesting and useful. But I think also nowadays, as everybody knows, with the votes, we are having a lot of problems and the elections. And I think we need to improve our system to get a different solution to both, because as Andrea said, we have a lot of problems with with old people and people in hospitals, or for example in my case, people living in another country. It's really difficult to manage this. So Maria José, you are the winner.
Okay, thank you very much, girls.
Let's find a manager.
Yes.
To sell the idea.
Yes.
Yeah, we could. We could make some money.
Yes. Then we can share the money.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, then. So
yeah.
I think the exercise is finished. So that's perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye.
Bye.